All right, check this out, guys. I got this new dampener here that I'm gonna try to put on the bike here and try to see how that goes. Guess I'll just show you the step-by-step that I'm gonna be taking. Right now, I already pulled apart this little thing on my jiggy here. That was gonna be right underneath the steering column there, if you can see all that. Right under there, set it right above the wheel. And I took that off. There's only a couple bolts. The bolts would have been located, actually there's one right there. The bolt would have been located, one right there, one right here, and then another one that would have been right there. And you take those off, you'd slide those cables out of the way. Take this thing off, and then you would be ready to piece together your steering down. But what I did here is I put together this piece right here, and this will go on the bike. I'm gonna be using this guy, and then this guy will connect with this guy. This part will be attached to the bike along with this screw. Tighten down these two, tighten down this screw, tighten down this to that. I tighten down this to the steering dampener here, and then with this, I think I'm gonna have to utilize some of these screws because they're gonna have to replace the fork screws that are up in there. It's gonna have to replace these two guys, I think. I have to mount this piece right here, but this is gonna have to go right up in here. So it's gonna have to sit just like that, and that's gonna attach to the bike. As you can see, I installed that bracket in there, and I ended up putting those two little bolts up in there, and you're gonna need a Allen key, something similar to this guy here, because there's not that much room up there, as you can see. Not that much room in there to work with. So now I'm gonna have to go loosening these screws right here. Put this bracket up in there to replace that. Quick note on removing these bolts. I found it kind of easier to come down through from the top and loosen these up. All right, I went ahead and tightened those bad boys down, and I didn't have to use any spacers or anything like that, just so you guys know. I'm gonna probably shoot to use this bolt here instead of the other small bolt here. I'm gonna instead utilize this smaller bolt for this side right here instead of having this long one kind of like poke out the bottom, because I wanted to see if I could be able to reinstall that shroud there. I got everything installed. You can see it down there from the top. Looks pretty good. I haven't tightened anything down yet because I want to see if I can put that shroud in there. And that's how it looks under there. Again, it's not tightened down or anything like that. So I went ahead and installed the dampener. I'm just gonna do a quick couple of notes. When you go to lock this guy down right here, you want to make sure you have the steering wheel locked all the way over, and then go ahead and tighten it down. That way you could see the steering column go full right and then full left, all right? And that's exactly what you want. Went ahead and tightened everything else down. I ended up going with the short bolt here, and then you have access to that control there. That bolt that I was gonna end up using, I didn't use the rounded off one. And as you can see, everything looks good. Short bolt kind of sticks out just a hair. I tried the long bolt, and the long bolt was hitting this plastic frame as you were turning it, so it was no good. My only thing is, you know, I guess this moves up and down like that. I mean, I don't know. I wish it would just stay in one spot, but you know, you have that bearing type of thing in there that kind of helps it. It looks okay, looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and try to install that plastic shroud on there for now. So we're all done with that installation. What it looks like underneath here now. I was able to fit the shroud, I guess you want to call it, right back underneath the steering dampener here. I was able to use the factory stuff, so I didn't have to use any spacers or adapters or anything like that. Up here you can see what it looks like. Yeah. Now, only issue here is that when I full turn to the left, this rod ends up hitting this plastic piece just a little bit, and you'll be able to hear it right now. See? Now, as far as the right side, when I full turn right, I don't have any issues, but you can see the steering dampener right here kind of like rotate. So I don't know if that's normal. but that's what it does right now. As far as the clicks, this thing has 24 clicks of dampening. So right now I'm set on 12. Now if I go full plus, I'm pushing a significant amount of weight and I'm trying to turn this thing. So obviously I'm gonna keep it at halfway right now. So we're at 12, dial it back down to 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. You can see it's a lot better now. So it should prevent all those blasted speed wobbles. I'm gonna go give it a test ride. I'll hook up my Insta360 and I'll show you how it goes. All right, like I said, I'm gonna go test out this steering dampener, see how it goes. Give it a shot, take it on the freeway. Hopefully I don't lose my phone, but well, yeah, we'll go and check it out. The bike rides as normal. Make a turn here. Oh yeah, turn seems fine. The biggest test for me is the highway, because the highway, I got a lot of vibration in this, the front bars, and it's not scary, but it's a little nerve-wracking, you know? I've had death wobbles before, and they're not fun. Especially when you get like full-on left to right. Oh shit, it's like taking a brick in your pants there, you know? I gotta wear earplugs, man. I'm gonna go deaf one of these days, shit. Taking a couple exits, see how it goes. Yeah, usually I get a lot of vibration on the freeway though. And the wobble's a lot better than it was before. I was getting a lot more wobble than that. Now you can see as I'm riding with my arms tucked, you know, my elbows bent in riding position. You know, I'm still getting a little shake from the front. It could be the winglet though. The winglet could be an issue. I tested without the winglet too one of these days. Ooh, little pop and gurgle there. Alright. I'm gonna pull over here on this side real quick. Put it in neutral. Of course, can never find neutral on this damn thing. Let's dial it up a couple more clicks. 1, and so 3 and 4. Alright, I did 4 more. 4 more clicks to see where that's at. I mean, like, if you're in the canyons, you might want to put it back to where I had it at. But if you're kind of like cruising, like what I do a lot, I cruise a lot, you know, going to and from places. This is mainly a weekend mobile. Like, oh, look at this, a dog. It's a big ass dog. To the back feet. Oh shit. Anyway, like I was saying, if you're cruising the canyons and stuff, you might want to keep it at like a 12, or, you know, experiment on your own. I prefer cruising place to place, kind of weekend ride, you know. On a hop too. Probably my suspension. I gotta figure that out. I hate driving through trucks like that. Anyways, I'll go ahead and cut this video. I'm going to be hopping off the freeway and wrapping this thing up. If you have any questions, just go ahead and drop them down here, and I'll try to answer them. For now, I'll catch you later.